Shin Uchiha versus Naruto and Sasuke. Now, I've noticed a trend throughout the people who didn't actually watch the manga and they didn't keep up with a lot of the spoilers. And I didn't want to spoil you guys, so I didn't say it much, but everybody was underrating Shin Uchiha, and to the people who did watch the manga, you know what's gonna happen later on in the next coming fights. But this right here basically tells you, yeah, Shin Uchiha has a Mangekyo sharingan. You can't underrate somebody who has a Mangekyo sharingan and might not have all these crazy abilities that all the other sharingans have, but you have to understand it's still a Mangekyo sharingan at the end of the day. So in this episode, we actually get to see the fight between Sasuke, Naruto, and Shin Uchiha. But at first, what I want to key in on is the fact that Sasuke was so insensitive to Sarada, and it made no sense. Now, in the actual manga, it made it seem like Sarada was just going off on Sasuke. He didn't really have a chance to say sorry. But in this episode, he had multiple chances to say, Sarada, hey, I'm wrong. I should have been there. I should have been home more. But he never did. And I understand where he's coming from when he says he can't really tell her where he's been because it's a top secret mission, as we see in the flashback. And I thought we were going to end up seeing the 5 Kage summit, because in the manga right there we did also see the 5 Kage summit during that flashback, but it looks like we didn't. We actually heard Naruto and Sasuke speak, and they basically told each other that this was supposed to be a top secret mission. Only those two can know what Sasuke is doing at that particular moment. So I get where they're coming from when it comes to he can't tell her where he's going, but in terms of him like not being able to tell Sarada sorry, like as soon as Sasuke tries to stab her, Sarada's like, where you been, dad? What the hell is going on? And Sasuke, I think Sasuke doesn't know how to handle those types of situations, mainly because he never had parents. And I understand that Sasuke had parents when he was younger, but in terms of him growing up and learning how to do things, he learned everything on his own, except for the fireball jutsu and except for throwing shurikens. But in terms of growing up and growing as a man, he never learned that from his parents. He really learned that from Orochimaru, and that's nowhere close to learning how to be sensitive towards your children at all, because you guys know how Orochimaru comes with all his vessels. But that's besides the point. Now, before I talk about the fight, I gotta talk about this episode's Cho Cho and what she actually did. It's coming like a theme now. Every single episode, Cho Cho is doing something extremely hilarious, to me anyway. A lot of people feel like her character is a little annoying at first because she causes so much attention towards herself, even though she doesn't really need attention. But I feel like she lightens the mood in a lot of situations. And in this situation, we get the situation where Sasuke almost chops Sarada's face off, and out of nowhere, you see Cho Cho just trying to reach for Sasuke's hand, like, yo, does he have the same touch as my father? Like, what? Boy, if you don't get... Going into the actual fight, Shin Uchiha versus Naruto and Sasuke, it looked at first like Naruto and Sasuke had everything in the bag, but it turns out that wasn't the case. Now, it starts off, as you guys know, Shin Uchiha and his clone or his son starts flying down from the heavens and then starts throwing these telekinetic weapons, and he didn't ask no questions. He's just like, I'm just gonna send it.
I'm still gonna send it.
And then obviously Naruto counters with the 9 tails, and that was extremely nice. I like to see the 9 tails, as you guys know from my last couple videos. We get to see Sasuke use his Rinnegan a little bit, his weakened Rinnegan, which is not really a weakened Rinnegan, but you kind of understand that it doesn't have the tomos. And we actually seen teleportation jutsu, and that right there, it got me stunned. I'm like, yo, wow, what the hell was that? It looked like Sasuke was in a tough predicament, but that Rinnegan of his got him out of that predicament easily. And what's kind of surprising to me is the fact that that's a weakened Rinnegan, well, to him anyway. So a regular Rinnegan transporting from dimension to dimension like how Sasuke was, their Rinnegan probably wouldn't be able to do what Sasuke just did, coming off of all that transportation from dimension to dimension. But in this episode, we get to see the Mangekyo sharingan's ability from Shin Uchiha being magnified, and we basically understand that it's telekinesis. Now, the telekinesis that he does is he basically controls the weapons without needing to touch them or needing to actually throw them. For example, when we seen the actual telekinetic weapons he threw at the beginning, it missed at first, but then he kind of redirected it after Naruto got hurt. And another one, which is the biggest telekinetic move he did in this actual episode, was when he actually marked Sasuke's weapon with that marking on his hand. And Sasuke said in the episode, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably missed that, he has a marking on his hand, and whenever he touches a weapon, he basically marks it, and he could use that weapon telekinetically. Now, he marked Sasuke's weapon, and as soon as Sasuke was charging at Shin Uchiha, he used the telekinesis and he basically redirected the weapon into Naruto's body. And then he spun the sword while it was in Naruto's stomach to like make it feel like it's more pain. And obviously Naruto's not going to die off of that because he has the Hashirama cells, he has the 9 tails, so he heals easily. But in the end, we get to see Sakura being abducted, and this is basically where it stems from her being useless. Now, I thought this was completely going to be a useless type of situation in the actual manga because Sakura did not save Sarada in the manga, or I don't think she saved Sarada in the manga. She just got abducted. So to me, it looked like Sakura did good. Sakura would obviously handle the situation way more advanced if she was the one being abducted. So that's what she did. Now I applaud her for that. A lot of people might not applaud her for that. A lot of people might just say because she got abducted, she's useless. But I actually like that of Sakura.
You what?
She took one for the team. The time space ninjutsu that the little Shin Uchiha animal used, it's nowhere close to the level of Kamui, and we actually seen that in this episode. If you guys remember, Sarada was reaching out for Sakura, and while they were reaching out, the Kamui was going on. Now, if this was Obito's Kamui, Sarada got her arm ripped off, period, point blank, period. So it looks like this is like a weakened down Kamui, so it can't really like rip people's arms off like how we seen Kakashi rip Data's arm off, things like that. But let me know what you guys think about this episode in the comment section below. I personally feel like it was a great episode, probably one of the best episodes of Gaiden art. Make sure you guys comment first 15 minutes to be featured on our next Boruto episode. But it's been your boy Baara, and we out.
For my city, I'm the youngest nigga reppin', oh my god, if I die, I'm a legend, oh my god, if I die, I'm a legend, I'm a first.